Welcome back, everybody, to Megaman Anniversary Collection. Now let's go for round 2 in Megaman 2. Alright, let's move over to that save file and start up. (2004). In the year 200X, a super robot named Megaman was created. Dr. Light created Megaman to stop the evil desires of Dr. Wily. However, after his defeat, Dr. Wily created 8 of his own robots to counter Megaman. Here we are in Megaman 2, 1988, so let's start up. For our fight for justice. Okay, let's start. We have, instead of 6, we have 8 Robot Masters, starting from Airman, Quickman, Woodman, Crashman, Flashman, Metalman, Heatman, and Bubbleman. The easiest stage in the game is, in all honesty, Airman, so let's start up with him. Welcome to Airman Stage. Airman Stage obviously takes place up in the sky. We have these disappearing and reappearing platforms that spawn enemies. First off, to start off our new adventure. Within this game and subsequent sequels, the scoring system is gone. It's not here anymore. It's simply due to the point that Megaman 1 didn't do that well. It'd be either because of its difficulty, its bosses, or anything really. They decided to give Megaman one more chance for a game, and this is what it became. That was my greed. That was my greed kicking in. But as you can see there, instead of dropping points constantly, they drop 5 sets of 5 items, either it being weapon energy, HP, or an extra man, or 1-up. Which, for me, likes to play it a little bit more cautiously or dangerously, or is a complete and utter moron in most things. It's good to have the extra lives. Jump. A good thing that you can do within this level is, besides spamming the Mega Buster, you can actually use this to figure out where the next platform is. Since the programming itself doesn't count it as gone, it counts it as invisible. You can essentially have the bullets cause the model. The sprite would be a good word. It's not a model. There we go. The sprite to flicker. And here's one of the hardest parts of the stage, because most of the stage can be your own stupidity or recklessness kicking in most of the time. But this is where the main platform challenge kicks in. And then we have these birds. Destroy the egg when you can and all that. Later on, those birds will become very useful. So as you've seen, each one dropped weapon energy. The egg itself also drops an item if it does. Here are one of the best enemies to actually grind within the game. These enemies appear whenever you need something like HP, an item, or anything like that. They will spawn endlessly, and they can only be destroyed by weapons that actually grind against the ground. So keep note of that. See, look, as I'm firing, it's going through the sprite, and then when it appears, it all gets deflected. Shit. I got a bad rotation. There are good rotations that I don't play the best. So let's go on to Airman before we meet him, because the boss is going to be very, very easy. Airman, well, all the Robot Masters in this game are supposed to be antithesis to Light's Robot Masters from the previous game. This is more indicative of Metal Man being a opposite, the antithesis of Cutman. Airman isn't supposed to be a counterthesis of anybody. This is just Wily making a weapon. But I'll explain each Robot Master's counterpart once we fight up against them. I can't be full. Oh, thank God. There we go. Oh, God damn it. Good. Yeah, this is actually a very interesting level with it being in the sky. A lot of Buddhist, a lot of cultural references within both enemies and areas within the game, within this level. Fuck. I'm scatterbrained today. So here's Airman's stage. Airman has two weaknesses. The Leaf Shield, which we can get from Woodman, or the Mega Buster. Surprisingly, he's one of the few bosses in the series that actually has such a horrendous reaction to it. See, I'm shredding him. This is why Airman's always good to go first, because the Mega Buster rips him apart. And with that, we get two items, because this game introduces the item system. First, we get the air shooter. We shoot out hurricanes. And with that, Dr. Light has finished item 2. Item 2 is a surfboard that allows us to skip multiple parts of a level by riding on top of it. This is the precursor to the rush ability that we get in later games. The rush jet, specifically. So, let me just get something real quick. Now up to the next stage. With Airman taken down, we can now go over to Crashman. Crashman is the owner of two things. One, his very, very nice theme, and two, his Crash Bomber. Oh, no, not including his weapon, he also holds something, a series staple in this level. That being what we refer to as the E-Tank. E-Tank, or Energy Tank, is a portable full heal. If you're ever in danger or in a snag, an E-Tank is often what you're if you have it, what you're going to guzzle down to save yourself. Come on, get away from the fucking ladder. There we go. Cycle up here. Yeah, these enemies just come on the pipes. It's nothing too major. And here we get the introduction to Matul's proper. Yeah, you remember the first the enemies in Gutsman stage that don't move often and just bring up their head to shoot out free shells? This is them now. They now have legs and will charge towards you after they fire. And here's Crashman's secondary gimmick. Well, first gimmick. The second gimmick is going to be seen later on. It's this moving platform. Get used to it. You're going to be needing it a lot within the Wily stages. But all you need to do is right up here, get up to this ladder, and we go up to the second one. This is actually how I got a lot of extra lives, in all honesty. Okay, Crashman himself. Crashman is supposed to be Wily's version of Bomb Man. Crash meaning emphasizing his weapon, the Crash Bomber, which is a cleaning explosive would be the best way to describe it. It's a weapon that clings onto an enemy or surface and detonates with high explosive power. Also, this is one of the most important weapons in the game because it belongs to a boss that cannot be injured in any other way besides this item. So keep that in mind when you're within the Wily stages. The Crash Bomber is extremely priceless. Do not use it unless you need to. Within the stages, you can do where the hell you want. But once you hit the Wily Castle, your weapon energy doesn't refill. So you're kind of boned until then. These enemies often take two hits to kill. Keep that one in mind. So as we climb up here, you're seeing the secondary gimmick. Crashman stage is high up in the air. With these... Oh, it's not exactly bottomless pits. They reset you. They reset you to the very bottom if you mess up. But since we're up here, it doesn't matter that much anymore. So we're going to cycle up on this side. On the right side, we get much different items. And here's where the birds get annoying. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna jump off here. I don't want to hit that area too soon. Oh, that's a cruel joke. If I were to go up there, I would have gotten a large HP fill. But as you can see over here, this glowing rectangle is our E-tank. You can easily achieve it out this way, go down this way, use those sweet invincibility frames just to throw yourself right down to the bottom, because no fall damage. Weapon energy if we needed it. So now we have one energy tank. Our max amount of energy tanks is 5. No, sorry, 4. 4. But there's a little bit of a caveat here with my specific way of playing. I get a lot of game overs, so that's why I'm actually paying attention to code, because I can easily use the code to break me out of a bad situation. Go down here. There we go. Yeah, when you get a game over, all your E-tanks reset back to 0, and if you're stuck within a Wily castle and you hit net 0, you are essentially boned for a little while. I'll be serious with you on this. It is pain. It's even pain that the Wily stages also have energy tanks, because they're one-time uses. This can cause you a lot of headache. Of course I die there. Those enemies are... Okay, I'm not at the very beginning. I'm just over here with this annoying one. I don't even know if I'm able to one-hit that enemy. But we'll come back once I get up to the top. While we're going up there, any item that's found within the field alone that isn't a drop disappears permanently once it disappears permanently once it's grabbed, be it an extra life or an HP up. E-tanks are obvious because there's a finite amount of them. But keep in mind, if you have a tendency to die a lot, don't grab an item. That's all I can say. Okay, let's head off to Crash Man. You would think that with him being the antithesis to Bomb Man, that he would stay away from you. No, he just charges headlong into you just to get hit by that hurricane. And with that fight easily accomplished, we get the Crash Bomber. Crash Bomb. I call it the Crash Bomber because I'm an idiot. Give me 1 second. Alright, on to the next stage. If I remember correctly, after Crash Man, it's Flash Man. Here we are in Flashman stage. Flashman is, if I remember correctly, a supposed antithesis of Iceman. Hence the platforms in his stage being very icy. Oh, I went the wrong way. That's a bomber door, a crash bomber door specifically, used to, well, mainly you have to use crash bomber to get through it. Since I'm stingy with weapon energy, which might be fixed a little later, because, hey, I'm not using the Crash Bomber to go through this because this is the boss's weakness. If we had item 1, we'll be able to go for that extra life. As well as in the air stage of Crash Bands, we'll be able to use item 1 to get to that extra life. Don't worry about the Cyber Joe Max, just keep moving forward. I already fucked up. I'm able to get killed down here. Fuck it. You may think I lost that HP up. Oh no, I saved myself. Okay, I don't need to kill myself, thank God. Using those sweet invisibility frames, we can now cycle over here. Jump. Shit. Alright, kill me. Alright. The reason why I want to get down there is simply because... besides the fact of... Ooh, there might be something hidden. There is something hidden. Now, do you go up there? So go over here. Okay. Remember, icy platforming. This is where item 2 would shine, but yeah, again, stingy. Here's our second energy tank. And a crash bomber door. Don't want to waste that energy. So we're just going to cycle down here. Bastard. I usually able to get in the first shot. Oh, that ate my jump. Fuck you. There we go. Also, since we are now safely within Flashman's door, we cannot, well, one, there's no enemies anymore, and two, if we were to die, we'll end up right here again. So Flashman has a very interesting strategy. Rush over to us and use his weapon, the clock stopper. The flash, I think, is supposed to be like a flash bang. Ugh. Flash in this case would best bet mean flash bang, because it essentially feels like he's stopping time on you. All you need to do, just keep painting him with the crash bomber. You should be golden. Fine. I'll use my normal weapon. Oh, there we go. Last life too. Okay, with that done, we now get the time stopper, which stops time. Oh no. I know what stage is next. I'm going game over. Oh god. Okay, I'm able to keep the password. Oh no. We also now have weapon 3. Weapon 3 is a wall climber. A wall climbing item. So whenever there's a narrow corridor, we can now jump on that to go up. So next time on Megaman 2, we'll be heading off to Quickman's stage. I'll see you all then.